Oh, probably won't need that till the post game, right?
Right.
Right.
Right. And like hard cut back to here if something goes wrong and we needed it.
I'm gonna hope that Karma uses post game the same way I have been and doesn't count the second half of the story as post game.
It's fine.
Anyways, if you don't hurry, the Sableye would catch up to us. Maybe as soon as you're ready. That's right. You have to actually walk towards the opening. You seem to be fully prepared. Let's go. We'll find Celebi and return to the past. Let's go, but like the immediate next sentence. What?
Oh, go ahead.
No, you. I was already done.
No, I think it's the same joke.
Oh. I was already done talking, so I don't think it was.
Oh, it was Grovyle's like, let's go. And it's like, so Grovyle saying, let's go, Pikachu and Eevee?
Beautiful. Insert this joke for the comic. Grovyle, let's go, exactly. Pikachu and Eevee. You or me. I love those games.
Love those games. Way harder than people give them credit for. That's a wee hard cut right after that.
Beautiful. Oh wait, hold on. What is it? If the three of us manage to go back to our world, Grovyle, will you keep stealing the time gears like you were doing before? Well, yes I will. Otherwise the plan's process can't be stopped. But Grovyle, I'm not convinced yet. I don't completely trust you. I'm only trapping you because I want to go back to our world. If we do go back, Grovyle, I'll find out if you really were stealing those time gears to prevent the plan's process. Grovyle, if I decide that you're wrong for stealing the time gears, I'm going to stop you. Do as you will, but keep this in mind. What's important now is getting ourselves safely back to your world. So for the time being, focus on getting back home. Let's go. I feel it. I'm sensing something strange. What is it? I just know it. I feel like I felt something like this before. That's it. It was when... Something fog-bound lake. Weird sensation. I know this place. Oh, it's a similar sensation back then. And then Grovy's like, hurry. And then you're like, hurry. Oh no! A foe! Whee!
I like that I just basically did the bit in game, like where it's like someone was like, hurry, and I'm like, let's hurry! Lyra?
What do you mean you like how you did the bit in game? That's where it came from. That's why
No, but I mean that normally I'm just saying your name at the end of my normal sentences, but like that one really was just straight up what I do, where someone says something in the game and I'm like, let's repeat what was in the game and add Lyra to it.
Beautiful. And by beautiful I mean banned. Mod powers revoked. You just did.
Oh, so while I'm still a mod, I need to do some bullying before Lyra removes my power. Who do I just ban because I can right now?
Oh my lord!
I feel like Happy is always good for one to just ban for no reason.
Tails?
Yeah.
I feel like I know why Grovyle was bullying us whenever we met him and to try and fight him.
Do I want to know?
Look at what level he is.
Oh! Okay, that's fair.
At this point, this deep into the game, we have gained like 5 levels since being in the future alone. we have gained 3 levels this stream alone.
Rip.
And he is still 15 levels ahead of us.
This is why he was just juggling us when we tried to fight him before.
Tails, beat him up. Not Grovyle. You'll probably
lose. Me? Grovyle is here.
Because you're behind me, so you will actually be in range. I choose you because you're actually gonna be able to swap places with me.
Lyra, if we ever do this comic, I hope a whole bunch of the dialogue around here is me snarking my in-game counterpart. And just like, you want to hear my side of the story? Are you sure you trust me? I mean, like, yeah, Dusknoir tried to kill us. Do you think I would still trust him at this point? Come on. That'd be that would be stupid.
Imagine. Actually, doesn't this work? Okay, it does. I forgot. I'm the only one that can hit them when they're in the wall. Tails, tag in.
I'll do my best.
I don't know why I said tag in. I just moved into a position where we could both fight.
In the time like it takes you to say that, I've already slammed him against the wall, and it's like, oh, that's why I said tag in.
Yeah, that works. I'd just like to know. No. Tag in.
Did I just do more damage than Grovyle?
You sure did.
Huh.
So anyway, see how you're like so buff?
Yeah.
Well, not why, but see exactly how buff you are?
There's some sort of joke. I'm running on pure spite and anger right now about Dusknoir. Is the thing, Lyra.
Oh, good. Wide slash in case we regret getting rid of that later.
Nice. Winter Lily submits tagging in is just switch training.
But we don't need switch training. You said
we need switch training, but with Grovyle.
Fair enough. But I meant we don't need switch training because we all get experience. You ever just explore every room of a dungeon?
Imagine getting experience for the whole party as the standard, Lyra. That sounds ridiculous. Sounds like it makes it too easy.
So, like, I don't... There are times it's improperly balanced and makes it easy, but I'm surprised people so strongly associate it with specifically the party-wide experience.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since, and I know PMD is technically a smaller sub-fandom, but nobody ever complains about that in PMD. Like, I think Super Mystery Dungeon added it so that, like, all your Pokemon on the side, like, that aren't in the team also gain experience, and everyone in the PMD fandom was like, oh, thank the Lord.
The only thing I can think of... What is PMD technically? Is it dungeon crawler something?
I think so. Dungeon crawler slash roguelite.
Okay. So, like, people who play PMD seem to grasp that. And the people who play Pokemon, like, and of course this is, like, wider fandom talk, but, like, the wider Pokemon fandom sees Pokemon games as Pokemon games and not as JRPGs. And so if a Pokemon game does something that a Pokemon game doesn't normally do, it's a huge change, and not it aligning itself with several other games and introducing mechanics for quality of life that should have been there from the beginning. That, you know, whereas that's what it is with something like when PMD does it, that's just making it more akin to more modern day, like, dungeon crawlers and roguelites and such. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? Did those words make sense?
They did. Also, Javier submits Pokemon players, boo, EXP share sucks, we grind like men. PMD players, EXP share is a godsend.
The one credit I will give Pokemon fandom and such is that PMD is also baseline a much harder game. That's why when people talk, anybody who knows PMD, if someone were to say, oh, hey, I should try Nuzlocking, if someone who doesn't play a lot of PMD is like, oh, I should try to Nuzlock a PMD game, everyone would go like, in response, because PMD is much harder to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
And so, experience share can definitely, for Pokemon games that already aren't hard, can make it feel too easy. And unfortunately, it was paired up with X and Y, which is overall just the easiest series in the game. I don't think that's really because of the experience share.
See, the thing is, like, at this point, we're like, we have even if we exclude remakes, we have XY, Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield, and Legends Arceus.
Mm-hmm.
And of those, Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon, and Legends Arceus are not made too easy by the always-on experience here. So it's like, unless you count remakes, there are more mainline games where it works than it doesn't.
Yeah.
So because of that, it kind of becomes kind of like, it's clear that it's something else that they're messing up when they make it too easy on accident.
Uh-huh.
So it's odd that it's always still so hard associated with the experience share. Also, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, no, that's just you're right, but that's just the shame of how the human mind works with first impressions. It's so strong that it is hard to peel it off. Something like people who haven't watched the Pokemon anime in years just assume that it's exactly the same as what the Kanto region anime was.
It's always a shame. It's always like mildly annoying to hear people say I'm tired of Ash, because the average person that says I'm tired of Ash does not know anything about Ash as he currently is.
Yeah.
Like he's just literally a completely different character from what they think of when they say I don't like Ash.
Yeah. Oh, cool. When's the last time you watched the anime? Well, Diamond and Pearl. I see. So you haven't actually seen Ash in several years, but you're tired of him. Got it.
I made a poll like 2-3 years ago at this point. It was like when I was I think it was like 3 to 4 actually, because it was like when I was rewatching the anime on my own time and doing the little win rates chart, and I got to the end of Kalos and I was like, oh, which region do we think the Pokemon with the worst win rate's gonna come from? And there was a lot of Kalos and Alola.
Huh.
And I made a thing. There's a lot of everything. There's a lot of Best Wishes, Kalos and Alola, all 3 of them. And I was just like, Kalos is Kalos, and Alola probably has his best win rates of any region. So I made another poll, and I was like, okay, genuine question, why do you think, if you picked Kalos or Alola, why do you think that? And there was various questions, various things that I predicted would be the reasoning, and I believe the most picked one was I haven't watched the anime since Sinnoh. Hasn't Ash been downhill since Best Wishes?
And
I'd like to note that I make multiple Pokemon anime based comics, so my audience is more swayed towards liking the Pokemon anime.
Lyra, I'm in pain. Let's just get to this scene. I can't do that. What did Winter Lily say earlier? You're going along fine, then bam, depression.
Is this Celebi supposed to be here? That's right. It was around here that I met her last time. But Primal Dialga knows this place. Celebi will have fled from here. This place isn't known to our pursuers, however. Then Celebi should still be around. Hello, Celebi. It's me, Grovyle. Reveal yourself if you're here. She's not coming out. Do you think she got chased off by Primal Dialga? What if she'd been captured by Primal Dialga? Captured? Ah, who said that? But now I don't hear anything. That voice. Was I just hearing things? Tee, you didn't imagine it. Me? Captured? How insulting. Captured. Impossible, that's for sure. Huh. It's playing the quiz music. That plays when you're taking the quiz before you get into the game.
That's a choice.
It's been too long, my dear Grovyle. Yes, it's been a while, Celebi. What? This tiny thing is Celebi? Now that's downright rude. How inappropriate to poke fun at my petite proportions. I'm sorry. I was told you had the ability to cross time, so I imagined you to be an awe-inspiring Pokemon. Imagine how uncouth. Never judge someone by appearance. But I forgive you. After all, you must find me cuter and more special than you imagined.
I'm speechless. That's for sure. I just don't know the words to say right now.
Well, yes. Celebi, I need your help again. I know. Seeing you back here, my dear Grovyle, tells me everything I need to know. You're back because you failed in your mission in the past, yes? Yes, it's true.
You're here because you fucked up, right, son?
So that's going to be your dialogue if you do the comic, right?
You being back here tells me everything I need to know. Just that, like, it goes from being cute and sweet, and then it's just like this deadpan, sassy face. You fucked up, huh, son?
Well, I hope you manage this time. I've quite had enough of this. Living in this dark and dreary world is so depressing. Sorry, no time to chat. Sableye are tracking us. If we don't leave soon, we'll have trouble you. It's quite fine. There's no need to be worried. Something Sinnoh game with no need to be worried dialogue in it.
That's when I'm worried the most.
Let the Sableye come. They're of no concern to me. Besides, if you'd be so kind as to prevent the planet's paralysis, we'll finally be spared the agony of this world of darkness. My true Grovyle, I would devote my whole life to achieving that end. Alright.
Winter Lily brings us Celebi, are you winning, son? Grovyle, no, please help.
Oh no, my controller, it's gone.
Oh no. Into the ether. Lyra?
Me?
Real quick question.
Quick answer?
Didn't you say in PEA shorts that there's just like one of the legendaries and they deal with multiple universes?
With specifically the Creation Trio and Lake Trio.
Okay, so does that mean the Creation and Lake Trio can glance into this universe and just be like, oh, yikes?
They absolutely can.
It's like, we gotta go deal with this one. Oh, don't tell me it's that universe. Yeah, just yikes. Not it. Okay, I just wanted to clarify that is an exact conversation that can happen.
I think it'd be interesting to do a Explorers comic with either a PEA verse or a one where just the Lake Trio especially are more on par with how strong they are in PEA.
PEA shorts is so much funnier of a concept to me because there's something you've gone through so much trying to get your regular body back, and then you're thrown into PMD world. And it's like, you know what? I don't know why I bother anymore. Don't worry, Tails. I know this is scary and all that, but I promise you, I'm a veteran at it at this point. Just like me falls flat on my face, it's like, yeah, that happens a lot with a new body. Don't worry about it. It's like, but you're adjusting just fine. Well, this isn't my first rodeo, Tails.
Alright, where's the Passage of Time? It's ready. It's nearby. Passage of Time is on the plateau above this forest. That's good. Can you guide us? Yes. Are all three of you taking the passage of time? Yeah, that's right. Oh, what's this? Your friend. What? What? No, that can't be. Is something the matter, Celebi? No, it's nothing. Well then, shall we? Off to the passage of time. Say, Grovyle, so what's the passage of time? The passage of time is a portal that Celebi uses to travel through time. It's a secret corridor that spans dimensions. For short trips, I can travel through time all by myself. But for big trips that span many generations, I must use the passage of time. Also, if we were to go through the passage of time, yes, you'll be able to return to your own time. Oh, I see it. Oh neat, that was just a shorter dungeon. Here's the entrance that leads up to the plateau. Passage of time is way up there. Good. We'll leave as soon as we're ready.
Back to the past, samurai. Jack.
How you doing?
Oh, you know, something. I can't believe you still don't have a sing mode.
Good, we're leaving. We must make our way to the passage of time. Let's go. So Team Alakazam from the first game is great and all, but there's something expressly more powerful about having these guys are better than you guys join your team and being able to see that they're just 15 levels higher than you. like Team Alakazam is fun and all, but like because of the narrow developments and such, it feels like you pass them fairly quickly. But here we are, like at least 2/3 of the way through this first story segment, and they are 15 levels higher than us.
It's wonderful. Also, can I shout out Tales of the Abyss, where very early on you come against a character who's kind of an enemy, right? And the main character is like, I'll just kick his ass. And the person, the person you're traveling with is like, no, he would destroy us. And you're just like, yeah, okay, so he's probably like, you know, a decent chunk higher. And so he joins in, and you're probably between levels 10 and 15, right? And that character joins your party temporarily and is immediately, like, I believe level 75. And you're like, oh, I see. The traveling companion was not joking. He would have sneezed and killed us. I understand now.
Yeah. No. I'm sorry, Tails. That would have been a fantastic move last gen. But not so much this gen. Something used Bite on the Steelix. Fantastic one generation back where that would have been a special move. Early version Hoopa. But it would be interesting, especially like, you know, Yuxi is like the first one we mess with. And in PEA, Yuxi is omniscient. So she knows everything. It's like she would know why Grovyle was trying to do what he was trying to do.
Also, something.
Oh.
Was Uxie the one that threatened us with the fake scary monster?
Yes.
Okay, so something either wouldn't need to do that, or something did that for the lulz of it all.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the other funny thing, is that they'd all just be like way too strong for any of us to beat. Alright, Tails, I desperately need you to follow me up. Okay, you did it. I also think you're no longer running. Yeah, there we go. That should... There we go. Now let us heal. Just have Grovyle sit in the doorway. You know, this would be a good way to grind.
Man, it really would.
Just like Grovyle.
So I just want to note that Leafeon does not look nearly as aggressive when walking up. So there's something incredibly funny to me about it just politely walking up and Grovyle thwacking it on the face. How does Marvel work? Because Disney owns movie rights, but there's comics and stuff. Did Disney only buy movie rights? I think they own a whole bunch of rights to everything.
I think they own all the rights.
Don't knock fan fiction. It's how I went from barely able to read English to speak fluently in a month. Way ahead of you, said Happy. Did someone say clipping? I said no clipping. Also, I'm not knocking fan fiction. Lord knows I've read enough of it and wrote enough of it. It'll never be published, but... Let me see.
Huh. Line of sight.
Yeah, technically, Marvel, the comics division, is also owned by Disney. It's saying that it owns everything of Marvel.
Grovyle, take over.
The only thing Disney doesn't own is a few movie, and it looks like a couple comic rights that were sold to other companies in conjunction with Marvel. That didn't get to supersede the contract some other ones already owned, which would explain stuff like Sony having the rights to certain Spider-Man villains and how they're going to try to do that group of Spider-Man villains that all got together to defeat Spider-Man, even though they don't have a Spider-Man.
There's something about the contrast of you being unable to resist the urge to violence anyone, and Celebi just like vibing with the Leafeon behind us. Wait. Wait. There we go. Splendid. Take over, Grovyle. Does this go through you? No.
You know, I guess it makes sense that Disney owns the Marvel comic stuff because I think they started producing a new Big Hero 6 comic based off the movie version. Because, oh boy, the original Big Hero 6 comic sure was a comic.
I think most superhero comics are comics. But elaborate.
So it came kind of, if I remember, early-ish to mid-ish 2000s. And it's, what if a weeb made a comic book? And the girls sure are comic book girl character designs.